Hello, hello, hello. Hey, graduates, what's up? Well, on the people, mega do something in the background here because we don't want any interference, right? That is it. We don't want any interference. Hold on there 1 second, people. Oh, come here, wonder what go on. I think some electric not working, yes, so. Hey. Me on the road, walk on. Hold on, let me turn the camera around. That's better. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? We come for talk. We come for talk the people in business, my loves. Little bits. We come for talk the people in business little bits. Yes. Because such man feel like say he might get a free pass just like that. Eh? Such man feel like say we get a free pass such just like that for come on TikTok and I make up him nice about any data. You know, say people over my TikTok and somebody type and say such man over there I talk about any data like say him not do nothing himself. I'm say me now look on a junk page, you know. And I take for myself from it, you know. And then my inbox just start go so pew. People are send it to me and say, but the audacity of such man. So today we're going to talk about such man here. We're going to talk about such man and what such man say. Right? So like up the live, we're going to talk about a number of things because there's quite a few things happening on social media that's quite significant. What a way the political parties them coming out and them about who own land and who no own land. And they're claiming that a caveat was lifted by Andrew Holness for the people in Trelawney, in Cooper's Pen to be removed from the property. On seeing all of the communication that's going on. At this point, me leave it alone, you know, because nobody now come with nothing straight. When you look on nationwide news, they might be secretive about who own the land. They might hide it. Then buy the document that reveals who the owners are currently and who actually lifted the caveat, and they're not saying who it was. Claiming that notice was given in July. And I'm just like, why is this so secretive? Why is this so secretive about who owned the land in a Cooper's Pen? Why only keeping it such a secret? So anyway, like I said, the people have sent me the video with such man I run off him mouth about Annie's daughter. And I said to myself, I really have got to shake my head, you know, because when is this man going to learn? When is this man going to learn that certain things him not supposed to talk about it? It's almost as though he's so excited that he thinks he has company in his filth, that he feels he can open his damn mouth and speak on a subject that has to do with a minor. And you know, everybody can talk on a subject, you know. But when I see this man talking about summer uno, did I take man from uno at 12? Summer uno I take man from uno at 12. I should not have anything to say about any data. I said to myself, but no, you're bright. Because clearly what this man is doing is trying to shame women who have been victims of this situation from they were kids, as though they had the upper hand. It is them do it. And it just got to show you that such man brain not fix. It's still sick. It's still sick. Such man clout dead, so I'm looking at rise again. I'm not tell you. Him still sick in him head, people. Because how can you look at a woman who, when they were teenagers, was busy involved in certain activities that is adult. And you want to take that and cuss them rather than cuss the dirty man them who may have been doing the do. And that part burn me, when me listen to what I say. Come and say to myself, say, all right, let me hear what this fool have to say. Come and like listening, But through my graduates, I say, no man, can you need to hear what this brother here say, because I can't believe. I'm listen to it. I'm hear happy wife tell him, happy wife tell him, go inside. Nobody don't want to hear from you. Stop talk. Nobody don't want to hear from you. First he come out and him a throw him word what she name Urban Reporter. I'm a running mouth about Urban Reporter life. Because him swear him get a one up because them come out with Urban Reporter so-called dockets. Where Urban Reporter herself did tell everybody long time from back in a June. Because them never did pay attention. So when they come out with information for Urban Reporter, everybody thought it was something new. You understand? Because he thought, oh, you were acting as though you were the perfect wife, and now look at your situation. Like Sam didn't have anything. I'm still not perfect. Such man and such woman. Me take one look pan the recent something with them daughter put up, and I said to myself, wanna see it? Anyway, I won't go there, so. But there's still very much a lot wrong in that household. I mean, I know how such man feel like say him can come out here and open him mouth for Annie life. Like say him a Annie advisor. I tell Annie about say she fi request a different a different CDA worker. If CDA worker leak her file, she must get a different CDA worker and insist and let them know that she's a public figure. And you're not a blouse and skirt public figure. Just dropped in. So after all that has transpired, yes, he might talk about other people. Like say him can advise Annie about anything. Annie's situation is a dreadful one. Annie has overexposed her daughters. She has allowed her daughters too much liberty. She does not execute enough discipline in her household. There's a lot of flaws with Annie's parenting. Annie speaks to her daughters like she and her daughter, they might same age. It's nothing to do with love. This fool at all about me can't tell say you love your daughter, then because your eye them swell up. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Her eye them swell up, yes, because she a cry. It's not about Annie's love for her children. Annie love her children, of course. But there is love and there's love. Annie does not know the difference between maternal love and friend love. Annie love her kids like them are her friend, like them are her besties. When you see Annie and that same little girl attribute themselves to some disgusting, slack and vulgar lyrics. Yes? And I do the TikTok dance, them and all of that. And every single song what them I do TikTok dance to is about taking man. There is no role model there. There is no role model there in that household. So when those girls go off and make those decisions, they are living what they learn. And at the end of the day, when I look at somebody like such man, your police record them still hot, They're still out there, And true, your wife not cooperate with the police. That's why things not gonna further, and them not cooperate with social services, And you know the drift. Because somebody come up in them comments, people, and tell him, say, how you can believe that CDA leaked anything on Annie? They don't operate like that, and they never will do something like that. Hear him fly up. They did it to me, so I don't agree. He must say that CDA leak film docket. I don't CDA leak a docket, bro. A police. The police leak it. Because the police, them know say you're guilty. And them know say you not cooperate. So them sting in a different way. I saw it go. But at the end of the day, when I hear you talking about 12-year-olds, some of you do it for una take man for una 12. Some of you take man for una 12. As though that is something that you are using to beat women into submission with. Huh? So women who did that take things on them at 12, not supposed to condemn the behavior of the little girl and not supposed to condemn the behavior of Annie. Not them for do it more than anybody else because them don't know the sins and the problems that come with that kind of lifestyle. And them know that those kind of things can lead to serious destruction. Emotional trauma, etc., etc. So them for talk it. If them did that man at 12, them for talk it. This little girl was involved with a 19-year-old young adult. And that 19-year-old young adult had no reason to do what he did, which is leak that video. You understand? That was pure evil and wickedness. But apart from that, he has to be held to account, not just for the cyber crime that he committed, but also for getting involved with a 15-year-old. Because in this case, to me, what them call it, a Romeo and Juliet law, where you have two children who are involved and then one crosses over to adult years, be it 18 or 19, and the other one is still young. I don't think it applies here because it's not a 16-year-old and say a 18, 19-year-old. This is a minor, 15. And the sister came out and said that Annie knew that they were involved. She very much knew about it. And she facilitated the relationship. Big up yourself, Mr. Brown. Yeah? She knew about it. Child of God. Big up yourself. I find it disgusting that on more than one occasion, it's not just such my hear red answer say it. But no, una condemn the little girl, una did a take man, una did a sleep with una uncle, una this, una that from una 15, as though the disgust should be on the side of the child. And this is how I know that men who speak these things are men who will target minors. Because they believe minors are capable of making up their mind and making a rational decision when it comes to their hormones that are running rampant. At the end of the day, I'm not say the little girl can't distinguish right from wrong, I'm not say that, But I am saying to you that in the environment that she was in, she hardly stood a chance. It would have taken some serious willpower. And for you to come out here and talk about, from when you're 12, shows that you're sick in your head. Because anybody that is busy interfering with a 12-year-old as an adult is a predator and need to be strung up with the full length of the law. And no 12-year-old, or even right up to 16, 17, should not be held accountable when big man interfere with them. Because you're supposed to know the difference between pitney and adult. You're supposed to know the difference. But men like this are such man, like to come out and justify them dirty actions. And then come and talk about, you guys don't understand what it does to the children and Ray, and get them to be silent on your case and don't talk about it because you don't believe in hiding dirtiness. Because you're putting yourself right in the shoes of the little dirty 19-year-old when they do him do the pitney. You're not really thinking about the data, You just remember how it feels to be exposed to the public for your dirty deeds. And you don't want nobody else's dirty deeds to get revealed like how yours was revealed. It's really simple. You understand? As same so somebody sent me, I saw him and said, let me shut my mouth. I'm glad it's not just me. You understand? No, there's no reason to go on his page and say the thing. Him free to use it, but we are also free to respond to his bullshit because it's total crap. What are you talking about? It is right that the public condemns Annie's behavior. It is right. It is equally right that the daughter is condemned for what she did, of course, but she should not be dragged through the internet and nobody should be viewing that video. Go see how much time such man watch it. Go see how much time such man watch it. I have never seen it and I don't have any intention of watching it because that is disgusting and it is against the law to view such things. It should not be viewed. Not in any way, shape, or form should it be viewed, people. And so many. Even when I put up my video, no big up yourself for no man TV. Even when I put up my video, no people, man under there say, oh no see the video? When me can go see the video? And it's mostly men. I saw some backward female talking about, oh, um, can somebody send it to me so I can show my daughter? And I'm just like, bitch, why you want to show your daughter them kind of material there? What that I gonna teach your daughter? You not talk to your daughter about the situation. You don't have to show your daughter the video. There are some sick people in the world. Sick. You understand? Because that is not a teaching moment. Why in goodness name would you want to bring out the video so that your daughter can see it? Come on, man. Come on. That's not how you do it at all. So when Mrs. Suchman him fly out and him go like him so emotionally caught up in a people. The man a go on like say the man feel it to him core. Yes, you feel it to your core because you and the 19-year-old is not that much different. That me say. Only not that much different. And the reason why I'm saying that isn't even to do with your case with your stepdaughter. Me I talk specifically about how you refer to 12-year-old girls a take man. Yeah. Why would that come out of your mouth? And this is how I know say you don't know your place. This is not something for you for talk pan. Not when you have that the dirty file there. You supposed to steer clear from them subjects. Because all that is going to do is rise up back your topic. Yeah? Oh, you feel, I talk about 12-year-old I take things. Some wanna take things, some wanna have 12. How is that something to use to insult people who are speaking out against the behavior of both of these females? How is that something for you to use to condemn them? Because anybody who is touching a 12-year-old who is not 12 themselves is sick. You guys speak exactly how him know. Must true if he, me no know maybe such woman that take for share 12 so him feel like say him can talk it like that. You understand? He's disrespectful. But at the end of the day, even if that did happen to such woman, that's not nothing for them to beat nobody with. It means that somebody I interfere with them when they're not supposed to interfere with them. And even when they reach 15, or 16 or 17, and them consciously they go look it. It's because they have been groomed and trained to believe that this is how they're supposed to behave and it's acceptable. And uno now stop interfere with them, you men that are sick. I same set of people. Me see one woman, she do a video. I think it was a teacher. She did a video on TikTok. And in that video on TikTok, she dressed up to the nines in a one costume, which was a uniform. It was a swap day where the teachers going like students and the student them coming like teacher. Yeah. So them swap role. She said she up on the road, people. And man no stop call to her. She said the most attention she ever gets. The most attention she ever gets is when she did dress up in high school uniform. And everybody, all of the man them, and when she tell them say she a teacher, she felt so flattered because all of them are tell her, oh, she look like one teenager, she look like one kid. And I said to myself, mighty God of Daniel, this woman don't even know when the PDF them rise up them head. She think a compliment to us. Me say, how is this a compliment? My lady, them doing that is because the whole of them have an inclination for go for the juvies. The whole of them have that inclination. So when you see yourself, I get one whole heap of attention because them are seeing a school uniform and them are confused if you're a child. That goes to show you that there are many, many, many sick men in our society. Many sick men. This man is talking and he's defending Annie and he's defending Annie and saying, Annie, and what if, this was one of my children got exposed? One of yours did. Because of you, according to the dockets. Because of you. You understand? And yeah, we live our life, but should that day ever come again, you're finished, Come, my sister, your head no fix. Before you come out and you start to condemn and say, anybody who is interfering with these kids need to go fix up themselves. You're not going to say that straight, I wonder why you can't comfortable speaking like that. If you ever are going to touch a subject like that, and if you was innocent of the charged, why you never come out and condemn any man with touch a pitney? No, you quick for say some of them are take man from them at 12. Because you seem to think that even from them that young, them capable of making a choice and deciding said that is what them are going to do in a life. And tempt the man them. And them just fall into the trap. No, a sick man look pan them pitney there. Sick man look pan pitney and young and consider them to be a potential partner. So when you take that statement and put it out of your mouth, me just take one look in your face and say, look on this sick fussy hole here. Still a chat pan pitney when him head no right. Exactly, Joy. Your head no right. I hear Red Answer say the same thing, Red Answer said the same thing, people. You want to hear Red Answer talk about, no, no, do this, no, no, do that because Wally Pa, no. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I think me see it on TikTok, so hold on. Let me come here. Let me see if I can find it. I never like it. Red Answer that talk. You know, I don't like it, and I'm not even surprised I don't like it, Because me did so disgusted. Hold on, make a search. And I'm just like, what is your point? What is your point if you are 12? Yeah, take man from when you're 12, so you're not supposed to criticize the little girl. Women know about how these things can greatly affect you. How it can hold you back. We know about these things. So while it is, I say to people, Lord, take it easy on the girl because she is a part of her environment. Me understand why them a cuss her. Whole heap of them will cuss her because they want her to do better. What I don't understand is when them they a comment on the act and a talk about who do it good and who do it better, and if you did see this, that's disgusting, that's sick. Because women can be PDFs too. I understand why them would have want to comment on that. But if them a cuss her and I said that you girl go pick up your book and read, I can understand it. I can understand it. You see me? Hold on. No, I not eat this, but I see him live. Me have to go find a live there. I not eat that. Right? Alright, eat this one. Hold on. No, I not eat that. Let's soon find it, make on a year. Soon find it, let in a year, because I know say him did kick off with all Annie too, because Annie come on the live. Okay, here it is. It's this one. Listen.
Some taxi man, some blood clot all on the uncle for kuno.
Ready?
What I talk about, bro? If you're not in the lot, you don't have to say anything in the comment section. Me I talk about reality, bro. 14, 15, 16-year-old are pussy and cocky. When I pray. When I have like a boyfriend on a sneak out from school and got tackled. All away.
Now I know that sounds vulgar and horrible, but listen. Please do not confuse consensual relationships between those age groups and that an adult. Don't confuse it. And when he's saying that to me, I'm like, but you're confusing the matter. Yeah, talk about them with them little boyfriend and do what they're not supposed to do. And them they think they are raging hormones and no control and no discipline in the household lead to them kind of something there. But you cannot compare that with a 19-year-old who is 1 year above adulthood. Yes, young adults, same way, and still young and immature, but still considered a legal adults. And a 15, that is too young. You understand? It is not comparable. The moment you start cross over in them territory, they start get sticky. But you see, Jamaican people, them are going to justify it. They say, but them young. The two of them are just 4 years difference. That not so bad. Two of them are teenager. And Ray. But you do not understand that these things, there is a huge difference. Why do you think the age of consent is 18? Why do you think the age of consent is 18 years old? Because it is at that stage that biologically, scientifically, the brain starts to develop in a different way. In that there's a lot more conscience, a lot more consciousness, a lot more self-awareness, a lot more understanding and depth of reasoning. It's all to do with your cognitive abilities and how you evolve. They don't think that them just choose 18 randomly people. Don't think it's a random thing. Anything less than that, your hormones them are rage them all over the place. They start to settle when you hit 18. Right? So when I say to una say, una can't argue like this and say, oh, no for una do things and una re. This is a situation of a child with an adult. It's also a situation of cybercrime. It's also a situation of a household where there is no guidance. There's no good example. Right? Relationships are toxic. And it comes to the internet with all of our mess. Not to say that relationship not have mess, you know. But she puts everything on display. So nothing can sort out in a private, so them exposed long time. They are taught that bonding with your abuser is a thing that brings you comfort. When you see people trauma bonding to abusive relationships, it's because of the examples when they around them. Just like how you will hear some Jamaican woman say, if you don't lick me, you don't love me. And what them learn. So this little girl learn that in order to feel good, to feel affection, she have to do them something. Yeah. Same so when Annie company sitting in a ball and I say whenever she feels stressed out, whenever she feel down, she feel depressed, what she turn to? Man. She not turn to God. She not say let me become industrious and do something productive. She turn to man. So she has taught her children that. She's taught the daughters that. When I look at this same red brother here and how him deal with our daughter, Anna, I'm disgusted, flabbergasted, because I can't understand how she feel like said that is love. Between the two of them, all the way she talked to Redans too. Two disrespectful, toxic individuals. And they're caught in a cycle. And they think it is normal and a peer baby a push out in that. And when them are cuss the pitney them, they right, they say listen. The baby, they right, they say absorb everything. The baby in a belly absorb it, and the baby where I walk around absorb it. So the cycle not gonna end. The generational curse is not going to end. But you such man need for work by your own generational curse them, you know. And don't come out here and chat no foolishness about, oh, you know, it's wicked and people are condemning them and just see what they were doing when they were kids. I know for a fact that I was busy taking my book, not man. Me know whole heap of people were busy. I take them book, not man. And it disgusts me people saying, making reference to the fact that a lot of you women were busy screwing when you were this age. That's not a point of comparison. All you are doing is giving a pass to certain behaviors. And a whole heap of them, I make reference to the fact. So you see him start off, oh, one of them, we don't know, uncle, taxi man, this, that, that. These are adults. Adults. When you're making reference to them, the girls, and condemning the now women about their behaviors when they were girls with these adults, that's where I take a step back. I'm like, no man. Una justify what go on as normality. And when you normalize those behaviors in your mind, you don't see nothing wrong with it. So when such man come out and I talk about how when uno at 12, una do them something here, you know what you're doing? You are normalizing it. You're making it sound as though it was normal life for uno. So uno shouldn't say anything about what's happening with this girl. Uno shouldn't criticize it because not for uno did that do worse. Do worse with who? Do worse with who? And why? He's speaking about himself. You're damn right. You're damn right he's speaking about himself. Big up yourself, Sharon. Certain topics you're not for touch. This is one topic you should never have opened your damn mouth and said anything about. You are the last person to talk about this. Because when me see you come out, me say, no, sir. No wonder so much people are saying it. Because them shock. So this man really opened his mouth and said that? Your case was with a 13-year-old. 13. Okay? You need to ask yourself if the perception of you has been resolved in the eyes of the public before you come and open your mouth about this topic. Now, because we say we arrest it, mean like say you can get blasé and think you can talk about certain things, I will just leave you to it. Especially when you do it wrongly, because you come out and you're talking about the fact that women shouldn't say anything because none of them are take from them at 12. It's not for him. We not interfere with him when we're doing my little fla blagging and ray with him complicit wife. Which we left them, don't it? But this topic is not something you're supposed to touch. You're bright and out of order. Right? You think you have company with Annie. And if Annie know a good fear, she tell you about your parts and run you. Because she don't want to mix up with that. Right? I come and look. I look up a blow off of Annie name. As though you can identify. Me say you want to see me run up and look in the comments. But I would not say that CDA is not capable of leaking information. They are highly professional people. A lot of the things that Annie says is for attention and for taps and roses. And so she stay. She melodramatic. See, come out and I beg CDA for go, oh, please can I have contact? When you hand over your picnic and know say you're supposed to get contact information. And if they choose not to give you contact, it is probably on purpose. So you have to sit back and wait. Coming to TikTok with it is not going to change your file. It isn't. CDA does not bend according to TikTok emotions. They have got a case file on you and they have to work systematically with your daughter. So coming to TikTok with it is just for attention. Nothing else. I was shocked that I didn't even listen to it because I want to see such man or hear anything from it. Let me not tell you. I don't know how he come out and attack. So anyway, we could go and listen to what this brother already said.
Losing a virginity for 12.
Yeah,
11. Yeah, 14, 15. When a bill and face reality, bro. Reality me I deal with, bro. Reality. See? You have something when you blood clot hormones, bro. It changing on you, bro. You see me? So you start get the urge for sex at certain age, brother. Cause yeah, it's salt. You understand me there? You gonna get certain urge at certain age, brother. Me now tell you say it right. Me just start telling us if you stop embrace negative round here, so bro. When a minor, me must say a girl picking them in, and we feel protect them in a charge.
Correct.
Me must say we put moms on our guard, you know. Put moms on our guard back then with Aki walk, you know.
Yes.
And me come out and put her on our mark. Because sometimes you're blindsided to what they're around you, bro. When something is around you, you're not going to see it. But you see, when somebody come from outside and step in and are looking for what going, bro, them see more than what you are see because you're in the situation. You're blind to certain things, bro. Remember me tell you no. You're in the situation, you're blind to certain things, brother.
And I don't agree with that. And he's a very experienced woman when it comes to man. So for her to be blind to the fact that Aki walk, did I do what I do? Is a willful blindness. As a mother, you're supposed to be hypersensitive about other people, particularly around your girl pitting them. Much less. You have to be careful about them because they are more easily exploited. So for Annie, if you don't know what going on, you have to come put her upon her guard. You know what that does? It highlights that her parenting has failed. You're late, Steffi. Big up yourself. It highlights that her parenting has failed because she's not paying close attention to the external relationships that her girls are having with men that are coming through her compound. That's not one good thing, what you say. You try style it up and nice it up, but not really that.
Me I tell you that, bro. When I stop going like on a eat that, it come like who in a some gambling. Never see some man in a some gambling and play some card pack, brother. Everybody will turn up around them and watch a game, have everything to say. But they are not in the game. You know what the pressure is in the game. Because when you stand up out, you say, you see all of the hand them in a bro. When me the inner it in my hand alone, me I see in a bro. So it's a different experience, bro. You can't go blame one somebody and not blame the next brother. All of with the young, you just fuck up that fish. You know, say, yo, we famous. We known. A lot of people know we, they not like we. You look up in our camera. But if you look up in our camera, if your woman look up in our camera, if your man, she have to trust them, bro.
So Redans, you watch it too? No, sir. You know, say, I don't know if these people realize that whatever they're doing, when you are caught with certain material, it's a crime too. And you see, because that's why I said to Ono, I said Jamaica is very slack when it comes to certain things, you know, very, very slack when it comes to certain things, you know. And that is why you have got so many Jamaicans committing certain types of crimes outside of the island. I posted one today of that 30-odd-year-old man who assaulted the 19-year-old multiple times. In Yosemite. What the canyon there? Yes, he was working there on a visa, one of them working visa there. I know he could face life in prison. You understand? He could face life in prison, if not deportation. Because him as a 30-year-old man felt it was alright to go and deal with a 19-year-old. Okay, a 19-year-old is officially an adult. But you see them, you see how them look upon that? Predatory. You understand? And they carry this attitude where they feel justified in their actions because a teenage girl might be precocious. She might be aware of her physical attributes. She might be, according to them, that she wants it. And so, when she wants it, now them are going to give it to her or lend it to her, as them say. And them feel good about that. Because them can't get blamed. Because at the end of the day, she come and she did want that. Nobody teaches these men about accountability. Nobody teaches these men about restraint. Nobody teaches these men that even when these hormones are raging, you, as the one that's supposed to be more responsible, is supposed to take yourself away and not interact or interfere. Everybody a turn around and a cuss and I say, no man, she a big woman a long time, she a do this. She's still a child. She's still a child. And everyone that is over 18 that has been there is a part of her exploitation. Very slack. You know, see, oh, the wipes man had the audacity to come on TikTok and describe our parts. Describe it. You understand? And then he came out and did a second video and talk about, oh, describe our parts again. And talk about, oh, him never know, say it was a 14 or 15-year-old. But yet him repeat the description. When I did the commentary on it on Facebook, I edit out the word that him say. But wanna get the gist. Now him a ball. Because it Muslim community come down upon him. And tell him, say him is a damn nasty pervert. And Muslim community come down upon him. I talk about, oh, he's not like that and he burn out them thing. Then no, you don't burn it out. You're burning it out now because you get called out and you're probably under pressure where you live. But your first instinct was to prey on the little girl. Yeah. The first instinct was that. Such man come out and I make nice because him anxiously want those things to be hidden. If it's up to him, the offenders register never become public. Because all them concerned about, such man and such woman is image, An image for them is money. And them want for them nastiness to stay buried forever. So them equally want other people nastiness to stay buried forever. The one thing we can give Annie is that she don't hide her nastiness. Yeah. At the very least, she honest as she face it. Not like such man we put everything on the carpet and go and like say everything perfect when everything are mockers. Eh? For you to come out and talk about send the phone from 12 and you are using that to justify your defense shows me that you are sick. You're still your head not right. You are not on the right side of the playing field. You are condemned the females who may have been victims of this in order to make Annie and our daughter look better in the eyes of the public. What would you do? He only apologized because of the backlash. But that does not change who or how. Yes, he spoke what is in him. Exactly, he did. He did. He using it to get a comeback on the internet. Such man that him though. Seems as though his wife can put some sense in his big buffet. He don't look so. Because if me like she me say nobody talk about that. Nobody talk about that. We done out of the firing line already. Where you go put we back in it for? Me that tell him straight, don't talk about it. The people them don't have you off as such, man. Not talk about that. No. No. You still a go run your mouth. And I refer to 12. That shouldn't come out of your mouth, That shouldn't come out of your mouth. Oh, request a different CDA worker and where you think America this? At Jamaica. Jamaica where such men like you can walk up and down and still do what you want to do and still get ratings. Yeah. From me see Predator get deported. They don't there. And everybody have him up like say him is some great person when him target little boys. Huh? I want to still arms him up like him is some kind of special man. And him sick like a hell. After them all have recent as in within the last 5 or 6 years, recent leaked videos of him skin up over toilets. With the whole and bum hole out a door. A skin up for little boy. And uno still have him up like this great individual. I said to myself, say, most of Jamaica sick. Most of Jamaica sick. Because that the man, they could have never been in my space. Anytime I see an influencer or a platform holder, one time I scroll TikTok. I would it up on TikTok again. What's your name? Oh my god. The one we have the court, guys. What's your name? Miss Blinger. Have him on our page. Me just type kiss me teeth and scroll off. Cause me don't know what she do with him pan him page. I'm like, these people have got past, yes, but there are things that have not been rectified with their behaviors. Yes. And it's sickening and disgusting. And Jamaica does not respond appropriately to these people. They're not monitored. They go around children unchecked on a day-to-day basis, and it's allowed. And yet we have a sex offenders register that they keep under lock and key. Why? Because a whole heap of Tapanaris named upon it. Anyhow that go public are worries in the dance. You understand? Them the people that's supposed to get treatment regular, counseling regular, monitoring regular, banning from certain professions and occupations as a must. And I see the video the other day with the woman that said she look for this coach. She look for this coach because the coach I ask our nephew for send picture him Tilly. Huh? And the police officers look on the woman and say, them can't do anything about it because she's not in Jamaica. The child is not in Jamaica. So they can't do nothing about it. Yet this person is a coach working with other children. No red flag raised to say, listen, we're going to have an interview with him. We're going to confiscate his phone and see how many other children is he approaching like that. He is left to wantonly mix with your kids. That is Jamaica. Hey, big up yourself, DJ Hot Porridge. Yeah, it's been a while. That is Jamaica. You understand? And nothing is done about it. So if CDA has taken and his daughter, and they have deliberately put distance between them, it is necessary for the welfare and the well-being of the child. So she have to just hold her corner and be patient. Her coming out and bawling out about, oh, this person and the case leak this. No, not go so. See, they would never, they will never do that. Because the moment them do that, it can trace back. It's not going to happen. She has said that for attention. She has said that for get sympathy. Every day this woman come up on the internet before she rest the internet and go fix her house. And this is always going to be our problem. Same thing with Rosalie. Rosalie don't know when to put a pause. That's why I'm convinced that Rosalie is just quite comfortable with how things are. She is, because she get her freedom. Think a joke. A whole lot of these parents don't want to parent. Some of them are late bloomers. Them want to just go out and go live life. And their kids are in the way. So if they cannot rapidly mature them so that they're on board with their slackness, them want to get rid of them. And that means that them not love them. But their love is inappropriate. Because them don't know better. They themselves have missed childhoods. They don't have no teenage life that they can think back on and say, well, I achieved this as a teen. I did well in that as a teen. No, no, no. Them did busy and be victims. I end up with baby. So now, when the baby them grow with them like besties and get to the stage where them not have to look upon them too tough, them release them to the vampires of the world so that them can have back their missed childhood. And them think they are going cyclical. A whole heap of women go through that. Women are busy I raise, and I feed, and then they guilt trip their kids. They guilt trip them. And talk about all the time the sacrifice them what them have to make for raise them and for put roof over their head. And how much then them have to live up on them back and take what them never want to take so they can feed them. They guilt trip them. When you brought those children into the world, and it really is your job, your duty, your obligation to make sure that these children are provided for, they should not be feeling guilty for what you had to do it. If your children see you as a sacrificial mom, they're supposed to see you, love you, and respect you, and put you on a pedestal for it. But a sacrificial mom who sacrifices and protects is very different from a sacrificial mom who sacrifices and guilt trips their children every day and make their children feel as though they owe them something. That is why when I listen to Annie's daughter talking about how because she get drive up and down by the man, she turn a blind eye to what is going on with the 15-year-old. I was not surprised. Because she getting benefits out of it, she turn a blind eye. Her daughter tell her, says, long time, she tell her, say, listen, this girl have access. Too much easy access. She there round there, she have a room with her own a door, a push key. Anybody can go in there, she can in there smoke, anything can go on and you not gonna know. She dep on phone and do things. The phone get confiscated, who gear it back? Same mother. She there on the phone, I chat to man. On Annie's phone, I chat to man. So how Annie could not be aware. But you see, such man love these kind of women, because these kind of women open up pathways and portals for demons like him to pass through. So them kind of women, in a such man eyes need to be protected, because them kind of woman, will allow access to the sick and the depraved for do with what them not supposed to touch. And if women like these get shut down, then their sick little fantasies don't get to live out, I wonder if I want to see. I wonder if I want to really see. The whole I want to say, I want to love such man and such man. I don't care want them I say such man, leave this alone, no? Because, no, you know why? Because to date, some I want to still think that this man innocent. With all the sue him a sue, why him can't touch Vegas? No. Vegas we used to be him friend. Vegas we boss big song. And in the song, everything was symbolic. Everything a point to them situation. Everything. And him can't touch him all now. Him have turn a blind eye and go on like say him not see. Yeah. Such man, you need to know yourself. This topic is not for you. And the more you talk about it, the more we have to go rise up everything. I remind the world exactly what you're about. Don't make we have to do that. It won't just be me. Leave Annie for go through her strife and her struggle because Annie has failed as a parent. Let me tell you something. A whole heap we fail as a parent. And you have to go through the fire in order to get purged. When you fail as a parent, you have to learn. There is no handbook of being a good parent, There is none, Oftentimes, our blueprint of being a good parent comes from the parents that we have. And if that parenting is flawed, it is highly likely that what you do with your children will be flawed. You have to break the cycle and deliberately seek knowledge and seek understanding and wisdom, so that when you apply your parenting, it is different from that which you have learned. You do not have to repeat the patterns of your forefathers. No, at the end of the day, it is harder when the example set for you was a distorted one. But it doesn't mean it is impossible for you to break it. A lot of young people have gone through it with their parents, turn around to be adults and have children themselves and say, no, I am not repeating the cycle. But they have to execute that with deliberation. They have to make up their minds that they're not going to do it. They're not going to be this. They're going to be different. And parents like that tend to be extremely successful because they have had examples of what not to be like, what not to do. You understand? But some end up repeating history over and over again. So coming out to make it look like, say, we have to protect the children. Yes, that part is true. That part is true. But then you turn around and you start to curse women who you claim would have been doing things from them at 12. And you use that as a beating stick for silence. You're bright and out of order. Don't you dare. They need to jail, Annie. But I don't know if necessarily jail is the answer. It's neglect. They need to take her kids. And they need to put her through parenting classes. She needs to do a full course. You understand? Yeah. But there's a lot wrong with things like that in Jamaica, Fostering is not so easy because not many people want to take other people's children and see them as problem. And there's not enough homes. There's not enough homes for anything. There's not enough homes for children. There's not enough homes for teenagers. There's not enough homes for the abused. There's not enough homes for anything. The government invests in all the wrong things. As far as they're concerned, casino is more important than building up another wing for Bellevue to be able to even take the mentally insane. Yeah. We have a government now that is all about capitalism. And I am neither PNP nor JLP, but I can see it with my eyes. They're all about progress of the pockets. And anybody in the way kick them down. You understand? Them slap the people them in a Trelawney with even more notices to quit. And these people were business people, small business people who were on the land for 40 years. I mean, how the hell does that happen? How do you stay on land for 40 years and you have not done adverse acquisition of the property? I don't understand. You're supposed to get adverse possession after 12 years without interference. Is it that they've been having interference? I don't know the history of that particular land. If you've had no interference, aren't you in a position for adverse possession? How are you being kicked off after 40 years of possessing land? You understand? So, when you see the government don't care like that about poor people, they don't. They don't care about, Don, I'm on live. They don't care about how many people are displaced, how many people are disenfranchised, how many incomes are stopped. They don't care about any of that. They know that, and when we take a look on the land, in a Trelawney where them recently give people notice, people. You see, when I take a look at that land, it's a prime piece of land, the land they're right on the seaside, By Silver Sands, that's so. Right on the seaside, you build any property that's so. You're talking about millions in sale value. Any property there, you're talking about millions. Right? Hmm. But they don't care about your struggle and they don't care about your suffering. They give you 30 days to get off the people them land. And listen, at the end of the day, if somebody owns the land and it's privately owned, or even if it's government owned, yeah, people that want them land, you have to come off. And as them say, once it's government owned, 60 years before adverse possession can happen. 60. 60. 12 if it's private. 12 if it's private. So if within those 60 years, you did a 40, if the government come and it's 59 years, them can come kick you off. And it doesn't matter that you're paying tax, by the way, because a lot of people are saying that, oh, it's tax, it's tax. It's one good video I hear describing that thing, and I shared it on my page. And it was the one on TVJ. That was the first video me find where me say, yes, this is legally accurate. Everybody else, them have them political agenda, then must start mix up things and hide things like Nationwide. Every time I listen to Nationwide nowadays, I'm realizing that they're very political, um, political propagandist kind of channel. Cause they hide things and they fix things in a certain way. Once it have anything to do with politics, they're pro JLP. And that me see. You understand? Yeah. So, like I said, the government don't care. So these teenagers that get taken there and into the system, they're not have no homes to go to where they're gonna be cared for properly. It's an awkward and uncomfortable situation. So they churn them out quickly and fling them right back in their nastiness. You understand? And they don't think, how are we going to make sure that these parents are ready to receive them and that things are different? They don't even invest in the resources to have people, social workers, go out and visit occasionally and make sure that the household is fine, that the teenager is doing something productive with their life. Nothing. Mm-mm. And then it starts all over again. Soon you're going to see Annie and our teenage daughter shake up them bottom to slap music. So that grown men, predatory men, can be looking and lusting after her underage. It's not right. It's not right. When I saw that video, I said, but my God, she's allowing her child to display herself in a manner. Yes, display her wares in a manner that she's gonna be preyed on. Then there's something else slackness, is looseness. So no matter how much Annie come and ball out her eye and beat up her chest and how she love her pity them and ray and oh God, I just need help. Listen, you do need help and that's a fact. But you have to take accountability and you have to take the blame. And equally, the young man have to take the blame. And that girl, not saying that she should get blamed too, because she is 15, but she needs more protection than blame. She needs more protection than blame because she don't know any better. And such man, you don't know no better neither. Because you don't know your background, and what happened in your household, You don't know no better. So when you come out and you refer to 12-year-olds, how what you see, how what you're growing up, how what you're around, and what you were taught to accept as normality. And nobody in your household condemned it. Nobody told you it was disgusting, it was wrong. Nobody taught you that. And that's why you end up with a bangarang in your own house. Because something is wrong with you. Sir, something is wrong with you. Don't make reference to no picnic. Stay out of picnic affairs. You must have better things to talk about. Anyway, guys, this is a quick one. Actually, it's not so quick. A 1 hour and 5 minutes. I am not stay no longer. Big up on a nice clean self. Drop the purple hearts as you exit. Yes, I'm still around, guys. I am just busy I'm just busy. I'm just busy. Pick up yourself, Linda. Yes, man. Lots of love. Please like up the live as you exit the classroom. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening. And we will occasionally come live, but I'm mostly on Facebook. So if you're not following me on Facebook, head over to Facebook, follow me at Head Teacher K. I'm over there mostly. Yes, I will occasionally only come out when there's something serious to talk about, but my life is really, really busy right now, and I'm getting certain things done in my household. It's got to get done, guys. It's got to get done, okay? Yes, I'm telling you, property development is no easy thing. Hard work. Big up on yourself. This is your girl, Head Teacher K, and I'm out. Bye.